Alright, keep being a Karen and I'm gonna get rid of you, alright? I don't have time. I'm an old ass man. I don't have time for your childish bullshit, alright? I'm so tired of it. I'm ready to beat the shit out of somebody. I'm so tired of it. You hear me? You fucking hear me? Now get the fuck out!
I'm not looking to get banned,
That's what I'm asking.
Bro, I sound like fucking Goku. That's crazy.
Bro, no, you sound insane and like schizophrenic. I'm very concerned.
Targeted and rage baited all the time, so I don't want to hear your shit. You can get banned too.
What the fuck? Me after some time, and then I got kicked for like no reason. Could I ask what that was about?
Thank you for telling me you're kicking and fighting.
What? What?
Stay with me. Hey guys, it's LumiPaws, and today we're going to be talking about the royal furries and a growing list of serious concerns: mod and admin abuse, blatant lies, false accusations, threats, and mass false reporting used to silence people who speak up. Multiple community members who have led to experiences with this group have come forward describing an unsafe and hostile environment, including a long history of issues involving the royal furry's owner that didn't start with just this situation. So, in this video, we are going to lay out the evidence, the timelines, and the first-hand account so you can see for yourself what's really going on and protect your communities too. 3 days ago, I and another set of friends decided to join the Royal Furries instance to hang out. One of my friends immediately gets kicked for being a quote-unquote crasher, which wasn't a correct assumption. I let it go and continued to move around the instance, as I personally love coming to large gatherings because we get to meet new people. As per usual, social interactions start by talking to someone. In an effort to be humorous, my friend went up to someone asking to be spoken to but was denied, so they said okay and quickly came back to me. After this interaction, you guessed it, my friend is kicked, and I'm of course like, what is going on, what the fuck, and become frustrated. When it is brought up to Coda, he becomes hostile and is very rude about the situation, which you'll see in these clips here. Damn it. Fuck, they're
DMC
funny!
Invincible. Am I right, DMC Invincible? Please talk to me. I don't have anybody to talk to. Please, for the love of Christ, please fucking talk to me.
Please talk to someone else.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
I was
That was my friend.
What the fuck? Whoa. Hold on a minute.
What the fuck just happened?
Is he bothering you? What's up with
No,
that?
he just...
The guy who was talking to you asked him to leave you alone, blah blah blah. What was up with
I
that?
didn't want to talk to him. He sounded annoying.
Okay.
He came up, said, hey, please talk to me. And he said, DMC said they didn't want to talk, so he walked away and came back to me.
Oh no.
I didn't come back to you. I walked upstairs.
No, my friend, the samurai heart came back over to me. So that's two of my friends who've gotten kicked from the instance so far, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
Schizo or I don't know.
Yeah, well, shit happens here, especially when it's busy and we don't know what the fuck's going on, and everyone's being crazy, and we got a bunch of children in here being fucking malicious nuisances. And you gotta give us some slack, because it's not like we have every fucking corner covered, or we don't have eyes in the back of our heads. Why? Because it sounds like you're complaining
I'm not
complaining. It's like we're not the best. We're not fucking like gods or anything, so stop acting like we should be.
I'm not saying
yelling at this teenager.
Okay. Alright,
You answered, so I do now.
Yeah, well, don't cause fucking problems. It's lame.
I'm not causing problems.
Yeah, I think someone's power tripping.
Bro, that guy is...
I'm just confused, like...
He already kicked me. I'm waiting for him to kick me again.
Okay, I got a question.
I'm just fucking pissed off at this point, man. They keep on kicking my fucking friends.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at.
No, he's still here.
Raisin 9.
That's what brought me to this video. I made it to warn you guys about the communities that you may not feel comfortable being in. In an effort sort of to mediate between the Royal Furries and I, another content creator by the name of Officer Kiwi tried to come to Coda and ask if he had any statements or apologies he wanted to make about the issue. Coda decided he did not like how Kiwi approached him, and even tried to state at one point Kiwi was accusing him of being a predator. Let's get the record straight here. Kiwi and their team does not accuse people lightly of such an action. They have never done so to Coda. Kiwi even directly shows concern about this statement and asks who said it. to which Coda states an individual that was from his server warned him about Kiwi coming after him and stated that this accusation was made in call with that person. While Kiwi reached out to that person, they shared their DMs with Coda and actually makes an accusatory claim well before the call, which you can see in these timestamps. Things seemed off, so we decided to speak to Coda about it. The real question was, who made the claim and why? Coda then states that his moderator made the claim and his moderator heard it from another individual, a sort of he said she said situation. But when we ask about reaching out to his mod, Coda doesn't like that. At one point, Coda's wife even begins to argue in the background, to which Kiwi states that they shouldn't have had any involvement, especially since it's about Coda, not them. To which the two briefly argue, but here's the clip.
Hold on.
Anyway, so let's just go back so you guys can get an understanding.
But what got you to say that that Kiwi was
Me and
calling
you
you
were
a pedophile?
Me and you were texting this at the same time. So, girl already told me that you guys thought I was a pedo.
So did he say this like in a VC somewhere, or did he? Is there another conversation where this was had? Where he said this? Did he say it in VRChat?
No.
Then where?
No, I brought this up to him.
Okay. Where did you get the information
is
that
this
Kiwi
supposed
was
to be
calling
like
you a pedophile?
Yeah, he's falsely accusing me of being a pedophile, question mark, or...
Oh, you're asking where did that come from?
Yes.
Yeah, like where did that statement come from?
That statement came from Nick. Nick on my staff team told me that they told him that you guys were accusing me of being a pedo.
Who's Nick?
Who's Nick?
Nick is my staff member. He's the one who kicked your friend last night by accident.
Cyber.
No, Nick. He was the one who I was talking to you with. It wasn't... So Cyber was there, but it turns out it wasn't Cyber. It was Nick who kicked you.
Yeah, if it's if it's a back and forth of like he said, she said, we're pretty much just trying to figure out like who said it, like who was the one that said it.
I wish I could give you more. I mean, the evidence I do have is a lot. I mean, you do have him admitting that.
Mm-hmm.
So he did admit to doing something, and he did admit that he thought you guys were after me, or at least Kiwi.
So this is why, and this is me being like completely honest with you, how I view it from an unbiased standpoint, how someone might view this, just investigating it. When I look at these screenshots, obviously, Night goes, okay, this is why they're probably after you, etc. And I know in the conversation we had, you said that mentioned all these accusations in the VC, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, okay, so he said this in the VC, but then I see your comment says that, Kiwi is accusing me of such and such before that VC happens. That's when I have to go, okay, something a little more is going on here. And that's when you mention like, okay, well, Nick, my staff member told me this, and another individual told him that. So that goes, okay, there's something else going on here. There's another connection that we haven't talked to about. That's what we're trying to figure out. It's not that anyone is like lying or being disrespectful or anything. We just have to go down the way and figure out like who said it. And that's just kind of that's the thought track that we're on, because we can't deduce it.
There's nowhere you can really go from here. Because I can tell you right now, Nick ain't going to talk to you. I can tell you right now, he doesn't like drama. He doesn't want anything to do with Lumi or anybody. He actually didn't like her last night. Okay?
He's talking with me right now.
Why didn't Nick like me last night? I didn't do anything.
I mean, he said he thought you were
It was probably just because of the heat of the anger.
Yeah. Yes, it was. And he thought you were a little harsh.
Me? Okay. Here's the thing. Alright. I'm gonna put it this way. You didn't apologize to me last night. Instead, you said you decided to blow up at me. Like, you were getting in my face. You were yelling. You raised your voice. I did not. I was like, Coda, listen. You're not listening. People in the instance were even telling you to calm down, and you would not calm down. You would not just stop. Like, I don't see why I'm being painted as a bad guy here in your group when I am not. It was definitely you, and then you saying that you're the owner of the instance and whatnot, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay. Like, I was confused, and I didn't know what the fuck what was going on. I was like, why are my friends getting removed? Like, Samurai Heart didn't do anything.
No, I understand. We went over this. I mean, if at this point, don't rub it in, it's just making me feel bad. I don't know what to tell you.
I get it.
I'm going to try to do my best to do better, but, making me feel bad is shitty.
Your staff painting me as the bad guy here.
Yeah, just be nice, please.
I am.
Don't come after my husband.
Okay.
Hey,
No, we're just trying to keep this
we're not doing all that.
cordial.
We're not having spouses in here fighting. We're not doing
no,
that.
I don't have my
Yeah.
husband on the phone. Please don't
He
have your
doesn't
wife on the phone.
appreciate how you're talking to me, and I have to agree.
I don't appreciate
Okay,
someone
look.
trying to pop into an AB conversation they can see.
Well, right now, let's just try to keep things cordial, just
Alright,
one person at a
listen.
time.
I'm gonna
And
continue to talk.
okay, yeah, you could talk. You could talk.
First things first, Coda. I'm not talking to you with any amount of disrespect. I have the utmost major respect for you. I do. Group owner to group owner, man. You know? Like, I have respect for you. I'm sure you have a little bit of respect
I don't know
for
what you guys want. I don't know what you guys want from me at this point. I've showed you everything.
I am being respectful to you. Please do not interrupt me.
Whoa.
Please, I am in the middle of a conversation. I'm trying to talk.
Okay, so yeah, so the way this is gonna work, so we make sure we have all of our thoughts relayed. Is just gonna be one person at a time, and then whenever that person is done talking, I will instruct the other person to talk. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
I pretty much already have everything that I need to know from there, so I'll just kind of be in the background.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So just one person. Yeah, of course, just one person at a time. I feel like if it's one person at a time, there's no need for interruptions, and you can save your thoughts. So we're trying to keep this respectful and cordial. Like, we don't think that either of you are bad people. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this so we can resolve this cordially. So
for me, provided as much as I could at this point forward. Lumi's unbanned. I have no beef. I'm going to try to show her that we're a good group. I'm going to try to,
absolutely.
that doesn't happen again. I have provided all I can provide with this call. I cannot provide anything else. That's why I'm like, what do you guys want at this point?
Well, let's see what Lumi wants. So, Lumi, we're going to give her a chance to speak, and she will say what she wants, okay? So, go ahead.
Basically, what I want to know is, like, when it comes down to your moderation, are you going to be so quick on that ban hammer again, or are you going to warn people first? Like, hey, don't do that.
For your information, I have sat down and had a conversation with the staff that have kicked your friend. That one staff.
But what about when you banned me?
Okay, now I texted you and DMs, and I admitted that I was wrong for doing that out of emotion, and I told you on the phone call when we started the phone call that I was wrong for doing that, and I apologize. See, this is why I'm like, can you please accept my apology? Because at this point, it feels like there's a push and pull happening, and I'm trying to like push towards you and show you that I'm innocent. Like I'm not innocent, but I admit my flaws. I'm not trying to start problems.
I think what's happening right now is Lumi just wants you to be better. So I think she's talking in a context of like, what are you going to do going forward? So something like this does not happen again.
Moving forward, warning. Like I said, I sat down with my staff today. Please warn them. Please warn them. Don't get emotional. Don't feed the ego. And again, I apologize for feeding the ego. I did not like what you said about my group, Lumi, when I was on the roof. Admittedly, I was wrong. But you were wrong for what you said, too.
What I said about your group, I didn't say anything about your group. I was agreeing with someone who was calling you and whoever else was staffing that night power tripping. DMC,
okay, and I did not like that.
Finnegan, we're all calling you guys power trippy, and I agreed because honestly, you were too quick on the trigger. You and your staff team were too quick on that trigger.
Why?
You were too quick on the triggers. So. Okay, so what do you have to say?
Hear her? Does anyone hear her and her attitude and how she's talking to me? Does anyone want to sit here and like say something? Because that ain't cool, man. I'm fucking chill.
Right, and I think she. I think she.
Very fucking
okay, let's one at a time. One at a time.
I don't like that shit. I asked her last night. I said, please don't talk to me like that. Calm the fuck down.
Okay, and your emotions are completely valid. And
dude, I'm with a military family.
Yeah,
okay?
of course.
Okay, well, let's not use that as an excuse because there's a Marine in the chat, gang. Let's calm down.
Yeah, okay. Well, Mr. Marine, you should fucking know what I'm talking about.
Hold on. First off, watch your mouth.
Lower her voice.
Second off, we're not gonna talk like that in here. Let's just be respectful about it.
All
I
right,
get it.
well,
Both sides get
well,
heated.
let's
Calm
respect.
down, right?
Yeah,
I think
exactly
I think the
what we
overall
said.
thing here is that Lumi is frustrated because from the behavior she feels
Okay,
is
but
that
I
there's
don't
not going to be
deserve-
change moving forward. Stop fucking talking over to me or I'm going to explode. Thank you. She thinks that since there's, oh, okay.
Why would Coda not want us to reach out to his mod to confirm? Well, that's because in this recording, his moderator states that he says no such thing.
Okay, when it comes to, because we're just trying to figure out, like, who made the claim? Like, who said Officer Kiwi is
no one's
accusing someone?
directly accusing you of saying that your channel or anyone that works for you said anything like that.
And that's what I thought, what I want to believe.
Yeah.
But, Coda had said, he sent us DMs saying that, Officer Kiwi is falsely accusing me of being a pedophile, which, he sent to us. So I'm trying to figure out, did Coda say that of his own volition? Did he hear it from someone else? That's where I'm confused on. Because, they said you might know more about it, of where he had heard that. Miscommunication. But, when Coda had said, like, he basically told us, this person, Nick, told me that I was being falsely accused of being a pedophile from Officer Kiwi. So I just wanted to know, is that true? Did Coda tell the truth on that? Did he, did you actually say that to him? And from what I'm hearing, it doesn't look like you did.
No, I didn't say that, no.
Okay, that was pretty much what I was going to figure out. And he did not say that to you either?
No.
Okay, that's pretty much all I wanted to figure out.
Eventually, we just leave it there. But another issue pops up with Coda. The very next day, Coda blatantly accuses another group of falsely sending someone after him, calling him a predator. He gets upset about it and even threatens that the use of a VRChat gang, which is ridiculous. After hearing about another accusation, Kiwi joins the instance to ask why Coda made up another accusation of what's going on out of concern. Coda decides that the most respectful thing to do is to spit on Kiwi and ban them.
Hey, Coda, you mind if we go step off to the side and talk, man?
I'm just admiring that holy shit.
Okay, he just kicked me.
But it doesn't just stop there. The Royal Furries has a meeting in their public instance about me and Kiwi, and his moderator even states that they are planning to mass report my account. Then spills the beans that Coda's moderator has been letting Coda watch his interactions with Kiwi through Discord, reading their messages and plans to blow up our accounts on reports. Well, unbeknownst to them, we heard that interaction.
Themselves,
that's really twisted because Coda, when I talked to Kiwi, Coda was actually essentially listening to the entire conversation over my headset. So I never said anything about that. I just said that I don't know how this started.
The way that everything's going down is really toxic, and what they're doing is like ridiculous. And they're not going to stop. So we're going to probably end up mass reporting them to VRChat and getting them permabanned.
Coda's moderator asks to speak to Kiwi again about what happened earlier. Kiwi obliges, shows up, and lo and behold, there's multiple members of a VRChat gang there. Why? Who knows? But Coda loves to mention using them as a threat.
And, he condone Lumi shit 100%, so he's not allowed here. I don't give a fuck. If he has an issue, I'll just report him to God Gang, and he can deal with Jesus. So, I just want you to be aware. The reason why I kicked you right off the bat is because when you told my fiance, because when we were heated, when you told her to shut the fuck up, it was an A and B conversation. That really pissed me off. I'm still kind of upset about that. I found that kind of disrespectful. And on top of that, Lumi did release the video, even after Nick presumably called you guys to let you know that, I pretty much didn't have the information like I told you guys. There was no information on that whole story because I didn't know 100%.
Yeah, I can't.
And the confusion was we had somebody.
Lumi does, I'm not.
But it's so wrong. And dude, they're coming in here with clients. You're talking like illegal activity on VRChat. Like you're gonna get fucking that's not cool. You're gonna get shut down by VRChat. That's not all right. She can't be doing that. She acts like she's all that nice person, but she's going around crashing instances now and using clients. Excuse me. Do you know like what? Well, Nick, presumably, she came in an alt account and wiped out his headset back to the Steam menu.
Yeah, it was like literally the Steam beta menu, and it was weird, and like I was the only one targeted in the crash. It was super strange. So it seems super targeted, like, to this whole situation.
Yeah, I'll say this. Yeah,
It's getting out of hand.
I'll make my statement about it right now. I don't have any ill will to you guys. I'm not making content about you. Don't really care about the drama of the situation. Just try to mediate between you. However, Nick, I know that Coda was watching when you were talking to me, which I find very disrespectful. I tried to come to you about a conversation that I wanted you guys to handle in-house. I don't think it's right that you would have another person watching in on me. And I also know that Nathan shared that email with you. So I think that our contact here ceases. I want nothing to do with you guys. I think your moderation style is not suitable. It's not ethical. Sorry if some of my words were in a little harsh, but I also don't believe that you should.
It wasn't necessarily meant to go behind your back right down here. It's just one of those things that, you know, Coda's my friend, and I wasn't going to sit there and talk behind his back.
But you just
I was trying to mediate the situation.
Right? In your public.
No, I wasn't talking.
Okay, well, I don't like what you guys are doing here, and I especially don't like that Coda is threatening people with God Gang. There's 2 people from God Gang right here, dude.
All I was threatening was for you to talk to Jesus so this could be de-escalated.
I'm sure you guys are.
They're not here for drama.
But you going up to another person.
They're here to de-escalate.
Hold on, there's on video of you saying God Gang's, gonna get you. You're gonna get, like, fucked up to another person. Why would you say that? Why would you use their name like that?
Because Jesus is going to talk to him.
Okay, well,
that's what that means.
In a threatening manner. Why wouldn't you say, like, hey, this dude's gonna talk to you?
Because they wouldn't leave me the fuck alone, and I got really tired of it after asking them 1,000 times. You can ask Nick, we were very nice to them. They need to stop crashing us with clients too. Fucking, are you kidding me, bro?
Okay, well, that doesn't appear.
Yeah, they got me a little hyphy.
It doesn't appear to be that way in the video.
Dude, I've crashed several times.
I don't really have anything else to say to you.
During this whole incident,
I don't find you guys to be.
Here's what's funny. During this whole incident, we were going to meet you guys in a separate world, and all of a sudden my instance got, like, completely crashed. So I just find it all very strange and just weird, and it seems like something's not right, or you're being given misinformation.
Crashed or whatever it is, but I have no connection to that. Obviously, I can't go and tell Lumi what to do, right? I've already said, like, hey, this is a beef between you guys. Tried to mediate for you guys. When I came in here earlier, you literally just spit on me and kicked me. So I don't, like...
Yeah, because you fucking told my wife to shut the fuck up.
Well, when your wife is trying to speak in a conversation we're trying to have with you, I think you should maybe say something and go like, hey, this is a conversation that we need to have.
She wanted to help.
Okay, her saying that to not speak to my husband that way or we're gonna get fucked up is not helping. That's not a helpful conversation. Right? That's not a helpful thing to say. Time. I really don't appreciate that. Because I came to you respectfully, right? I even said, like, hey, you were very polite and you're so respectful. Thank you for that. Thank you for taking a concern serious. And then I get wind of you guys talking about it in a public instance and sharing emails. And
no, like, my intention wasn't deception at all. Just like, I was just trying to be honest with Coda.
It
Like,
wasn't your intention. It's very much how it came across. Like that.
Yeah, it wasn't meant like that at all.
Okay, well...
I'm happy you did, because we got to talk. So, I mean, technically it wasn't a negative thing.
Okay, well, I don't have anything else to say to you guys, genuinely. Like, I'm pretty much ready to go.
Okay.
Alright.
It's the nicest fuck off I've ever gotten from somebody, but okay, Kiwi, it was nice seeing you. Thank you for talking.
Yep,
I appreciate you talking to us.
Kiwi lets them know they heard about their interactions and isn't interested in making content about them further, and is disgusted with their morals and ethics surrounding their moderation and staff abuse. Eventually, after everything is said and done, Kiwi leaves. As of right now, the Royal Furries have continued to spread and slander on my name. This all could have been solved with one thing: accountability, which Coda lacks and further harms their reputation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lumi, this is off just one interaction. You can't just judge off of one interaction. Well, that's why I'm going to show you a plethora of other negative interactions Coda has had with his community.
I don't appreciate you coming to me, bringing something up I've heard about 20,000 fucking times already. Why are you being such a big Karen right now? Yo, I get rid of Karen daily. Alright, keep being a Karen and I'm gonna get rid of you, alright? I don't have time, I'm an old ass man. I don't have time for your childish bullshit, alright? I have a wife, and I have a fucking family. I don't need your shit right now. I don't need to act like your shit don't stink. You want to be a fucking Karen? I can ban you too. I'm so tired of it. I'm ready to beat the shit out of somebody. I'm so tired of it. You hear me? You fucking hear me? Now get the fuck out!
I'm not looking to get banned. I sound like fucking Goku. That's crazy.
Bro, no, you sound insane and like schizophrenic. I'm very concerned.
Very concerned.
Yes, I'm very concerned.
Hey, you know what?
Everyone's like that on VRChat.
We're targeted and rage baited all the time, so I don't want to hear your shit. You can get banned too.
I didn't even touch that avatar. Why the fuck did I get blocked? One of the mods, I went up to like one of the mods unknowingly, and I got to that level, and they screamed at me, "Do not touch me," and I wasn't touching them. And then they blocked me after some time, and then I got kicked for like no reason. Could I ask what that was about?
Thank you for telling me you're kicking and fighting.
What?
At the end of the day, this isn't about drama, it's about patterns of behavior. What you have seen shows repeated abuse of power, false accusations, intimidation, and retaliation instead of accountability from the royal furries. These aren't one-off incidents, they're consistent experiences shared by multiple people over time. When leadership refuses to take accountability and instead silences criticism, that community stops being safe. This video exists so that you can make informed choices about where you spend your time, who you trust, protect your communities, trust the red flags, and don't let the title of moderator excuse your harmful behavior. Stay safe, everyone.